Okay, we back, we active. Oish. Energy has been purely artificial the past couple of days. Oy, yo, shout out caffeine. If it wasn't for caffeine, I would be cooked. And for anyone who is like, oh, you don't need caffeine, go on a calorie deficit for a couple months, buddy. Talk to me about not needing caffeine. It's literally your body not getting enough energy. So eating the energy it has saved up, and you get to a certain point where your glycogen is practically depleted, and you're just eating fat. And fat is like, I'm pretty sure, the last source of energy your body goes for, fat or muscle. So yeah, caffeine. Get to a point where fuck this shit's obsessive. Um, but today we're talking about um, the race, I guess. No, the chase of life. The the theory or the idea that we need to complete X, Y, Z to live. You know, we we need to. I need to go to uni. I need to get that job, and then I can finally have a good job. And I can live. I need to get this money. I need to move to that country. Then I can live. I need to get jacked. I need to get that good body, and then finally I can just live in peace. I need to get a girlfriend, and I need to fall in love, and then finally I live. I can be at peace. This constant idea that something it's living is an acquirable thing or like a line that you can cross to then live or be alive, when really we are alive and we live every second. And the biggest point that I thought about thinking about this was, once we cross that hypothetical line, the stress of whatever's on the other side of that line, because if we are striving for something, it's it's more than what we have now. That's that's a way to put it. If you're working towards something, it you're working so you can get further, so you can get higher. You're working for more. You don't normally have to work for less. Less is not something that you really have to ever work for. You know, like you want to work for less work, but then you're working for more free time. So you're always working, working for something. You're trying to go up or past this line. Yeah. So say we cross this hypothetical line, and we get whatever we're working toward. Fuck this. We get whatever we're working toward. Then the stress of whatever we had worked towards, I feel there's always going to be a moment on the other side of that hypothetical line where we are back below this line where we are now, working toward it. You know, it's kind of like famous people saying they loved it when they weren't famous. It's like, for someone who's not famous, that might be seen as I guess just like bullshit. It's like, okay, give it to me then. Or like a rich person saying, you don't understand the stress of actually being a millionaire. And it's like, all right, give me your money then. You can have that mindset toward it. But I do genuinely think that whatever that thing is that you work towards, there's going to be a point in time or a constant feeling of wanting to go back to where you were ignorant to having that thing. Whatever it may be, whether it be a relationship, whether it be money, whether it be a body, a physique. I can, I can say honestly, from uh, my life, from my perspective. So this is a real example. There are a lot of times I wish I was ignorant to the fact. I wish I was ignorant to the knowledge of like this gym shit, like the calories, carbs, fucking yeah, like your calorie intake, your carb intake, cutting weight, maintaining weight. You know what is actually in the food that you're eating, like what's anabolic for a workout. There are lots of times where I find myself like, fucking hell, I just wish I didn't know. Ignorance would be so bliss when I just want to go and shovel down some KFC after a good workout. Because like, really ain't nothing wrong with it, but that compared to a macro friendly fucking high protein, low calorie, good carbs, low fat meal, it's better for me, and I know that, and I know the effects that it has on me. So that's a real example of at one point I was like, damn, I just want to be jacked. I want to have abs. I want to have a low body fat percentage. I got it all. I got to that low body fat percentage, and I was like, man, I wish I was back when I was just eating shit to live, just waking up, eating a meal because I was hungry, not eating a meal because at a certain time of day in my circadian rhythm, and I need to get my protein in before this time, and I need to get carbs before I go and work out. It's long, man. So I think that's the case for lots of things in life. Maybe most. Hopefully not. But in saying that, then there are other times where it's all worth it. You know, when I look at myself, when I catch a glimpse of my body, I'm like, damn, hard work really did pay off. It really did. It worked. And I feel that maybe more often, much more often than I do like the fuck, I wish I didn't know this. But still, it happens. And taking us back to the original point of trying to cross a line, or thinking that there's a line we can cross or a goal we can complete to get to a point where we are finally living and happy or whatever it may be. When you get to that point, as hard as it is to think there wouldn't be a problem, there's gonna be. Like, even if you've got $2 in your bank account now, it's very hard to think, fuck, my life would be harder with $10 million right now. It's very hard to think that. But I believe it's true. I believe once you truly do achieve whatever that thing is, you're going to have more, if not the same amount of problems. Whether it be needing more money to get better stuff, or whether it be learning how to deal with like all this, or the fear of losing it. That is something I wanted to bring up as well. When we achieve these things, when we cross this line, there is instantly there's instantly something that we will now worry about, stress about, and just be present in our mind in a bad way that we didn't have before we achieved that thing, and it is losing that thing. Because after you work so hard, put in all this effort to get whatever it is, money, relationship, fame, whatever, after you put in all this effort to get this thing, you don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose it. So there's one thing that guaranteed, no matter how shit is, working toward your goal, once you get your goal, there's going to be a problem. And that is a problem of losing whatever you have achieved. But it's more of a replacement because it doesn't. Yeah, it is. I guess it's a replacement because once you achieve it, it's not no longer needing or wanting to achieve that thing. It's needing or wanting to keep that thing and not lose it because you've got it. So it's just brutal, man. It's brutal, and I feel like it's worst with materialistic things because we do it a lot these days. Instagram, whatever. We see the apartments, we see the cars, the houses, we see all this stuff and we think, damn, if I could just have that, it'd all be okay. Or life would be better. But truth is, life is better now because we are here right now. You know? Shit, it could be better when you're in that position. But you're not in that position yet. So you can't be thinking me being alive right now is shit compared to what it will be because you don't know what it will be. It could be worse, it could be better, it could be much worse, it could be much better. You might not even make it, you know? I just uploaded a video on it. Life is so real until it gets questioned, you know? You're alive. You're only alive until it gets questioned, you being alive or not. Then it's like, holy fuck, I could have just lost it all. Everything. No more anything. No more grinding. No more working toward the thing I want. No more nothing. I almost lost everything. Game over. But we can't really comprehend that fact until it presents itself. Can't really factor that in. It's a bit unfair. But yeah, that's the main point of today. And like I said in the video, we are alive, we're living, but we've got this narrative in our head saying, after you do this, you'll be better, or you'll be more alive, or you'll have a better life. But I don't know, man. I feel like life's gonna do its thing and always add another to do to that to do list. Whether it be rich people problems, you know, the that's an analogy for everything. Because rich people problems are problems nonetheless, but they're problems everyone wishes they had, like they've gotta go and service their Lamborghini or their boat needs maintenance, shit like that. Rich people problems. Or problems with you're in the gym, you get the body you want, then you got the same thing. It's like a rich person problem. They just reword it. It's like a ripped person problem. And that's, you've got to do these exercises. You've got to do this. You've got to do the cardio. You've got to count the calories. You know? People wish they had those problems until the problems present themselves and they find out they're still fucking problems. It's still a problem. Like, you can't be asked most of the time. No matter what it is, rich person problem, ripped person problem, like college student problem. No matter the problem, a problem is a problem. And we're always going to have them, no matter where we are. And it's always going to get under our skin, whatever position we're in. And shit, it could just be a bad day sometimes. And it just really bugs you out. It just bugs you. And then it'll just be something else on the to-do list. It'll just be the exact same position you're in now. You'll feel the same. You need to get to this point, do this stuff to then be okay. And then you go up there, you do it, you get all that done. There's another level. It's brutal, man. And I feel like the problem gets more brutal the bigger the goal, the bigger the achievement. For a poor person to become a millionaire, say they do it, but it takes them 30 years. Then they're like, damn, this shit sucks. And I just spent 30 years doing it. Fuck. You know? Day to day shit's probably better. It's like, I just need to get all this stuff done, and then I'm fine. I'm chilling. I'll do it all tomorrow. I'll get it all done tomorrow. Then you go and you do it tomorrow. And just like when that rich person becomes a millionaire, there will be a brief moment in time where it's like, fuck yeah, finally, I did it. But then you're going to get hit with some shit almost immediately after, because that's life. It's always going to add another fucking to-do to your to-do list. Always. Big goal, small goal. It's just going to add another thing. And then you're going to think the same thing. I just got to do that and I'll be okay. I just got to keep pushing. I just need to get it done. I can finally live. I just need to move to that country and finally, I'll be alive. And you move to that country and you're 5 times the stress. It's tough, man. It's very, very tough. And I'm trying to like process the present a lot more myself, because I'm the same as all of you. I do it too. I'm not speaking from a I've got it all figured out perspective. I'm speaking of this cooked perspective. I'm in this shit too. I think once I do this, and this, bro, I'm chilling. What do I got to worry about? But there's probably going to be something. There's probably going to be more things, and I'm probably going to wish I was back here when this was my biggest problem, not having that thing. Then once I had that thing, my biggest problem is going to be so much more. Like, maybe theoretically. Because now once I've got it, I can't lose it. And now that I can't lose it, I've got to keep this in track, keep this in track, keep this in track, you know? And I'll be like, damn, I wish I was back in the position where my only focus was getting this. Because now that I got it, this is fucked. So, who knows? But again, that's life. You can find beauty in that. You can find love in that. There's no point looking at it negatively. It's not going to feel better if you're negative about it. It's just going to make you upset. So I guess you can look at it positively. Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's cool. It's like a never-ending progression bar. And arguably, that's probably better than a bar you can finish. Look at that. What's better? A game you can never truly finish, or a game with an ending to it? I'm just saying, GTA 5, there's no real ending to it. I'm talking online. GTA 5 online, GTA Online, no ending to it. Minecraft, there's no real ending to it. Yeah, you beat the Ender Dragon, but then you got so much shit to do after that. And compare it to fucking, I don't play single player games. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 campaign. Once you do it, then what? Play through it again? Okay. Do it again. Okay, fuck, now what? Do it again? You know? So, there's an analogy to look at, to look at the positives. It's better to be in a game that doesn't truly end than a game that has a definitive ending to it. Because, fuck. Yeah, you can you can find your own answer why, because you might not agree with that. You might agree in the security of having a game that truly ends over a game that never ends, but potentially loses meaning after you accomplish certain things, or it doesn't have meaning from the beginning because there's no end. Mm, mm. Yeah, I'll leave that to ponder with you, because I'm still thinking on that a little bit. That's cool. It's actually really cool to think about. Which game would be better to live in? The one that doesn't end, or the one that's got an ending. See you in the next one.